Live right now over the San Fernando Valley. It's been a smoggy summer with air quality in the unhealthy range for 57 days in a row. Meteorologist David Bigger explains why LA's notorious smog is sadly making a comeback.
All right, well, first, let's talk about ozone. We have to start with a little bit of the chemistry behind it. So you have your car here, and then you have the emissions that are coming out of the car. Within the emissions, we have this compound called nitric oxide, and actually through some natural processes, this becomes nitrogen dioxide. Well, during the daytime, what happens is sunlight will actually interact with this molecule and split a little oxygen off of it. Then this will go through the cycle again and start repeating, and we'll just continue to get these little individual oxygen atoms. That combines with normal oxygen in the atmosphere, and that forms ozone. So this typically is the worst during the daytime because it requires sunlight, and this cycle will continue throughout the day, which is why we tend to see ozone concentrations higher during the afternoon than we have during the morning. And this is also worse during the summer months just because we have the high sun angle. So also we've been kind of stuck in this interesting pattern where you have the marine layer out there, which is typically showing where the inversion is. The inversion traps cool air by the surface with a layer of warm air right above it. Well, over the past couple of days, we've had this really press down against the surface. Combine that with an onshore breeze, that's kept the pollution trapped inland. Well, you really need to get this pattern to change. Is a little bit of an offshore breeze to take all that away, or maybe even some rainfall. So now for a little bit more perspective on how bad it's been over the past couple of years, let's send it over to Anthony Yanez.
Thanks, David. Now, many times you can see our unhealthy air from our cameras around Southern California. Here's the view from Mount Wilson behind me. And Climate Central's done a study that goes back to the year 2000 where they looked at unhealthy ozone days here in LA specifically, and they found that the average is 100 days per year. And you could see from the last 4 years, it's been pretty consistent to 100. And again, so far this year, we've had 57 in a row, so it's been really bad. And that pattern David was talking about is something we're susceptible to in the southwestern United States. We have that still air, a lot of sunshine, a lot of warmth. So we have more ozone days than the rest of the country. And this is a big problem for us because it's dangerous to our health. The risk is that we can develop lung problems, or if you already have a lung problem like asthma, for example, it can exacerbate that. The stagnant air and the sunshine is the big problem with this. However, wind and rain help clean the air. The problem is with Santa Ana winds, that can bring about a whole bunch of other problems with fires, but we wait on rain, and that many times doesn't come until we get to the month of October. Back to you.